who has been very accommodating, to make it extremely clear. But hey, we're back in with our usual components of... let's go simulation, this seems... interesting. Alright, well apparently this is a simulation playlist, so... Alright, it's a little bit more chill. So we're playing with our Kislev team once again up against the Skaven of the Major Annoyance team, who'll get 200k of petty cash because our team is back up at full capacity. So Bloodweiser, Babe and Wizard, it's pretty standard kind of stuff from them. So the Skaven team, they've got themselves some very, very nice gutter runners, the ball carriers for their team. And so they should be able to sneak around the place. Of course, the major disadvantage for an agility-based team that the Skaven are here is that this is a building season for the Kislev team. So normally the Skaven would be a major obstacle because of their ability to win games pretty reliably. But in this case, we're going to throw that all away by just trying to get as many SPP as possible by murdering as many rats. So dangerous times for everyone involved, honestly. Should be a good old time. Alright, so there are the dashing haberdashery. Those possessed suits. Now a lot higher level. You see they're looking a little bit fancier than they did before. And that's for good reason. Because they've actually got some levels on the team. What a ludicrous idea. There are our filthy, filthy rat friends. So the gutter run... So mainly their storm vermin are the ones which are the most developed on their team. They've got a very, very murderous player. On their side. And it looks like they're choosing to kick first. Okay. So there's the 3 spare rats. Let's do a little bit of adjustment of the team value stuff to accommodate for that. So it looks like the thrower is going to be out in reserves for this one. And also Justin Bieber too. And that gives us 11 on the pitch. So only 13 total, whereas for my team, I think I've got 12. And my guys are a lot more murderous. Alright, so we've got our catching battalions up there. We've got our bear. We are the stuffing, newly equipped with as much as you can handle. And oh my gosh, the dirty player is there for the stepping on. That seems too good to turn down. So the Skaven team are having the ability to make with the stabbing, make with the hurting. It's going to be a major part. There's no rat ogre to try and equalize strength, so 3 dice, 2 dice over here. Make sure we got a block on each of these ones. And we've been in a run of recent games where we've actually got a chance to play against low armor value teams. Now we've actually got Mighty Blow piling on our team. It's a lot easier to pull off this kind of stuff. Alright, so we've got to watch out for the wizard, of course, but apart from that, I think it's kind of alright. Let's actually swap these guys around. I don't want to make a 3-die block against a guy with block. That certainly ups our worst case scenario quite a lot, but okay. So most notable here is the gutter runner with extra reroll for them. That's too bad, because they were a little light on rerolls. Their major annoyance is their AG6 gutter runner, who fortunately has been movement busted, so they are not as dangerous as they would be otherwise, but they're still kind of annoying. Okay, let's try and get some knockdowns here. Alright, I guess it's going to be this boy. I'm probably just going to pile on every opportunity I get. Internal bleeding is KO'd. Okay. Let's get a protective measure up set up there. Bear doesn't want to cooperate, that's fine. We're not relying on that being the case. Armor break's pretty nice. And we'll get another one as well. Beautiful. So nothing too crazy in these opening moments, but nothing terrible either. Sure hands, saving us a reroll. Though I think we probably have too many. Rerolls are pretty cheap for the Kislev team, so it's certainly very tempting to have a lot of them. Okay. So we do have wrestle tackle guys, and we've also got. So the players we need to worry about are this one here, who has got wrestle tackle. Has got mighty blow, piling on, and tackle. So we need to keep our catchers pretty safe. And they're going to run out and blitz probably and run back every turn. And then we've got the ball stealer here, so we can't just say put our player up here because they will just get immediately jumped onto. But we could potentially put them here. That's still going to be a 2 dice block. Alright, put them back there. So you're going to put them here. Just to make any potential foul a little bit less profitable. Okay, so we've managed to get through our first turn and get a KO. That's not terrible. Our Palion guy is probably not going to get mobbed and murdered. Probably. But it's still possible. They could use the Mighty Blow guy to push this one out of the way and then mob them. They were only with the max. They could still go for a pretty good foul on there. We've got KO, we've got a stun. It's a shame the bear didn't get to murder someone, but hey, you can't have everything. Matvia, gonna lurk while you're making breakfast. Matvia, I hope you enjoy, and I hope that this goes well with your breakfast, whatever that might be. I normally do breakfast streams as well, but today we're doing an event. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I thought it would be. Oh, so it's not a blitz with the Mighty Blow. No, wait, sorry, there's two. That's right, both Stormwoman have got Mighty Blow. Okay. Let's hope the wrestle comes through for us here. Okay. That's too bad. No armor break? Are they going to pile on? No. Okay. I mean, if the rats want to get into a scrum, they've definitely got lower armor value, so as long as I can actually get the hits in on them, then they're pretty Gucci. If the bear can come and join in and actually mark a couple of people, then I'm feeling real good. I guess ideally the bear wants to end up over here. Okay, so it's sturdy player, but it's not. It's probably as much as you could reasonably expect from a dirty player. And get it off gets KO'd. Yep. Well, I mean that's disappointing, but not as bad as it could have been. And I did kind of ask for that, but I think I still have the punchy advantage for now. Yes, I should have read what my opponent's moves were a little bit more clearly. Oh, nice. So that's another stun. Gucci. Right, I'm up for taking the Skaven up on their proposition of having a scrap. Double boneheads. Well, good thing I did that first. Okay. Oh, good. Alright, well, that's not bad. I'm glad to have the dirty player off the pitch. Yeah, I should have really seen that one coming from a mile away. Alright, so I need to get my catcher away from this player here. I think I'll sacrifice my lineman to the mighty blow. And I think I'm going to start trying to move up and base some of these gutter runners. Yeah, let's give it a try. I've not played a lot against these kind of teams, but I think it should be okay. We'll see what happens, though. Hey, Richie, how's it going? So today is Blood Bowl, playing in the Reddit Eternal Blood Bowl League, or the REBBL League, which you can see in the centre there. They've actually got the game modded, and I've installed those mods to make it so. We've had an okay game so far, so we've lost, possibly temporarily, possibly for a little bit longer, our murder piece, which is probably our most valuable player. So that was a mistake on our part. We didn't sufficiently protect them. We're facing off against a team that has these gutter runners, which are incredibly slippery players that can sneak through nearly anywhere. So they could even conceivably just go through the lines and get to my ball carrier, but I'm hoping they don't. I think it's very possible that they do. This player's got wrestle, which means it's quite possible for him to take down I Must Break Free a bit. Despite that being an option that's not really viable for nearly any other player in the game. So they're a scary team to face off against. Hopefully I will get back, get it off, and I'll take care of them a little bit better. Okay, so it's going to be guard. So they've got a line rat, a gutter runner with guard. So they're able to do a little bit more punching than they would be able to do otherwise. Lets them get assists. Choose the skull. Choose the skull. So something I do have going for me is that... Wait, did I accidentally leave my... Oh my gosh, I accidentally left my blitz on the bench. Is that the guys with slightly fancier hats, basically the ones wearing fur, the blitzers, they've got something called diving tackle, which lets them make it harder for people to get away from them. So hopefully that will come into play a little bit. Alright, sacrificial, nothing of value. Let's get mighty blow piling on. Not dead. Ooh, that might change though. Nothing of value has been sent off the pitch. Just returning to the team this week, in fact. So I've got 2 KOs. No, 3 KOs. And they have got 2 KOs. Hoping we can even up some of the numbers here. Unfortunately, Stuffing the Bear has been not cooperating since the start of the game. After leveling up, they seem to have gotten a bit big for their britches and now won't cooperate in apparently any manner. Interesting. Oh, it's going to be a blitz, right. Oof, that's a shame. That's a guy we would have hoped to hit them back with. Okay, but another cool skill that the blitzers have is they have jump up, which is a fairly unique skill that lets them jump up in place and they don't have to spend their turn or the once per turn blitz to be able to. Ooh, wow, that's a bold move. Okay. Alright, well, let's see if we can get away with this. So this is going to use... You're very confused, but alright. I'll try and explain things as we go, because yes, there's a lot. It's a lot, this game. Alright, Bear Friend is now up and awake. So that should hopefully make things a little bit easier. Alright, so we've got kind of a line of players down here, so we're relatively secure. Let's see if we can jump up. We can! And provide the bonkage. Alright. Let's see. Yeah? Alright, and then with assist from their friends. With assist from their friends. Oh my gosh. I was hoping to make it almost a guarantee that the that would have gone better, but sadly, it seems like it's not to be. Oh, I didn't even notice I was a sidestep player. Oof. Oh no! I'm making a bunch of mistakes, which is letting our opponent get away with stuff they shouldn't probably be able to get away with. Alright, I'm going to move the ball up the pitch. So they're murder players, these two ones with this little punch icon on them. So at least they're isolated from the rest of my squad. Oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. Okay. Oh my gosh, I missed another skill that they were using. Holy crap. They are running a weird team. Lizzie been here lately? No, Richie, Lizzie's moving. So she's definitely offline, at least for today. But yeah, once she's set up again, I imagine she'll be doing more streams. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I've kind of told you about her when she's not actually online that much, but she should be once she's in a no place. All set up. And feeling groovy. Alright. That'll have to do for now. So they're playing having a player with guard right there is amazing for them. So I've not played against this particular style of team that often, so I'm making some fairly grievous errors. At least it's quite hard, as we saw there, a relatively small chance of this gutter runner being able to get in and actually hit the guy carrying the ball. So in that respect, things are okay. This player can basically just go wherever they want. As you see there, they've got a pretty good chance of making it in, even with multiple other people standing there, which is pretty ridiculous. But everyone's team's got stuff which is kind of considered to be like very strong about them specifically. So one of the things that Hazard, our opposing coach, has is this wizard, which lets them deploy a lightning bolt or fireball onto the field more or less whenever they want. That's one of the conditions for having the higher sort of higher value team is that you have to give up these inducements to the other team. And a lot of Wizard is very popular because it's just a very flexible option that lets you either almost certainly kill someone or smash a whole group of people with less reliability. So it's like the most tactically sound option generally. So with all this stuff, I accidentally moved them. So the bear has got a kind of a neat thing going on, which is that anyone who's standing next to them will find it harder to get away from them. But unfortunately, because of the shadowing, which this player has here, which lets them follow other players around the place, which I didn't account for at all, that this whole situation is a bit dicey. Alright. Looks like they might be going to try and wrestle the ball away. So, if a player with so there's whenever you do a block or a hit, you roll dice, and if you've got wrestle, one of those dice results will let you put both players on the ground. If that player is holding the ball, it then means the ball bounces free, and one of these other rat guys can come and get it. That's what they're trying to go for here. Lyscaris. I feel like that name's familiar, Richie. Who is Lyscaris? Okay. They're probably gonna... Oh wow, the ball. So the ball ended up landing in the best possible place we could get it from. So we just got ridiculously lucky. It's landed next to 3 of our players, and oh! You're trying to do something, Richie. What are you trying to do? This sounds intriguing. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing next turn is to try and clear off this one, get my bear next to those 2 gutter runners, to make it harder for them to do as they please. Though I don't think I'll ever really be able to do that. See, what do I need to do? So I need to clear off this guy, I need to clear off this guy, really. Lux? I'm not sure. I've seen Lux in the chat. I don't know if Lux is just like a bot, or if someone actually watching, but I don't think they've ever said anything. If you are there, Lux, and you are a person, then hey. Otherwise, I think Lux, I mean, it's certainly living up to their name if they are a person. Okay, that's great news. No, Bear Friend is going to not cooperate. That's the 3rd bonehead this game so far. Disappointing. Alright, this is fairly safe. Okay, well that's good news. Damn, I was hoping they would break armor there. But no such luck. This is kind of tricky. I feel like this is a poorly thought through maneuver. Oh, I see. Let's go. Don't wait to just summon me, mate. I see what's going on there. Well, that's very sweet of you, Richie. Thank you for looking out for folks. Oh, that's right. Let's go. What was it we were casting together? Sorry, my memory is appalling. Let's see if we can get hold of this ball. We can. Well, that was weird. A couple of playoff games with Mongoose. Oh, cool. Oh, damn, the shadowing. Good thing I saved the reroll. Well. Ah. Oh, I see you, Richie, were going to the Trio region cast. Oh gosh, that's going back away. Richie, I mean, oh, were you going to gift a sub to my channel? Well, I do appreciate the thought. Man, so stuffing ever since leveling up, being very uncooperative. 3 boneheads so far. I feel like my luck has been on the not great side. Yeah. Classic Kislev catcher. Well, I mean, they didn't die, so yeah. Unfortunately, my player for getting rid of these kind of players is the one that's been KO'd off the pitch, which is really unfortunate. I have got wrestle tackle guys though, so I just need to make a bit better use of them. I think I've lost control of the ball. Also, what I've seen needs to roll less pushes. Yeah. I think I'm just not used to the higher ranks of play, so there's a lot more you need to be paying attention to in terms of like what kind of weird individual skills someone has, like the shadowing player. I've been caught off guard by multiple times. Leap is one of those things that actually does get you away from sidestep, but I just haven't been using it because I didn't remember that I needed to. So still got the wizard up in the air. Let's see, what can I do? I mean, all of the Skaven... I don't think I've... Yeah, the Agility 6 guy is gross. Basically just means they can do whatever they like, whenever they like, with no restrictions. And it just doesn't matter how much you try and stop them. So, Richie, when you start out, these guys have Agility 4, which sort of means... Aw, well, thank you, Richie. Helps keep me in croissance. Lyscaris, at least you can use the... you can use all of the silly emote that I've currently got at the moment to express your distaste with this game. Well, thank you, Richie. That's very cool of you. I will add Lyscaris to the list of... Yeah, there you go, Lyscaris. I'll add Lyscaris to my list of people who needs to have a song made about them. Lyscaris is quite a hard name to say. Is there a meaning behind that name? Okay, interesting. I've got to try and get rid of this. This guard guy is incredibly annoying. Oh, that's kind of clever. I'm going to use the sidestep push combo. Very nice, very nice. Oh, Lyscaris. Okay. Let's add Lyscaris to the list of people. Gosh, Google Docs, why are you taking such a long time? Lascaris or XS? Posture check. That's a good shout. Alright, Bear Friend has at least gone approximately into position. Okay. Go for this boy. Nice. Sirocco 2 is KO'd. Great news. Okay. I'm finding a lot of the time that I'm not using my Strength 4 guy terrifically well. Alright. That sub badge is hilarious just because I know you made it on paint. Do you like it? Do you like it? So, Lascaris, once I do get around to making a song for you. So, I think the kind of way I've worked it out for the stream is that if someone subs, make a very short song for them, and then I think for each month that they sub, that song gets longer. At least that's the theory. It's unfortunately, creativity isn't coming on quite on demand in the way which I'd like. But still, that's the theory. So I guess Richie will make your song a bit longer. Give you an extra verse. When I say verse, I mean a couple of lines. For gift. For gifting, rather. Ooh, so it's going to be a big swing on whether or not the... Yes, you have first, Richie, because you are one of the people who subscribed in the first month, I think, of me streaming. That making you a founder, which I believe is a permanent thing. At least as far as I can tell. Oh. Alright. So I feel like I've been... I think I tilted myself as soon as I got my... As soon as I realised that my best player had been taken out. And there wasn't a huge amount I could do about it. I really need to get this guy back in circulation. Because he is one of the best tools for taking out the gutter runners because of his diving tackle. Also, you've got what's that? Gifter leader. As the league gifter, you've also got a little present crab. So that's fun. I think Hazard's giving us a really good lesson here. In how to get, like, just all of the small mistakes I'm making, they're taking full advantage of them. And that seems pretty important. Okay, so my wrestle tackle guy is up here. Oh, nice. What do they get? Badly hurt. Okay, I'll take it. It's the first badly hurt of the game. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Wow. I think it's been like 2 turns this whole game. That boy hasn't been boneheaded. Alright. I need to aggressively get into position here. I don't want these Skaven just wasting time till the end of the round. Or to the end of the half, at least. Doing this boy can go over here. Alright, so I'm hoping at least, because I really want to get my other blitzer back on the field. Oh, my 2 blitzers currently off the field, which is terrible. You'll be on more times now I can't go to work. Well, I will be. I'm looking to be streaming a lot. Well, I've got the stream every morning, and now I'm going to start streaming every Wednesday as well. Because I think I can do that on the mostly on the regular. I think there'll be occasional times I'll need to stop for other casting. Yeah, I'm going to see. I've got designs on playing a lot more stuff on stream. So I hope it will meet with your approval. Even if this particular game of Blood Bowl, I'm tilted off the planet already. So this guy here's got kicked, so they're one of my lower value players. If they're going to get clobbered, I'm not overly upset by that idea. So I've still got a couple of players of wrestle tackle and block tackle, so theoretically I should be doing a lot better in this game, but I think just my focus isn't quite there. Richie, you cut your finger with a chainsaw? Just like this guy. So, wow, that sounds pretty awful. What? Are your fingers going to be okay? So, there's an interesting interaction here that my guy has got diving tackle, which means that even though it's a 2+ dodge for the gutter runner, this should still be just as effective on an agility 6 gutter runner as it is on an agility 4, which is to say, not tremendously, but not irrelevant either. I think I can actually go in and, with leap, I think I've just run in and leap and smack him. That's kind of neat. I've got dodge as well, so it's not as terrible of an idea as I would have otherwise expected. Okay. And this is a pretty prime example of how not to play Kislev. Okay. Send this boyo down first. This one second. Because we're going to go for something a little bit wild. That's nice. Oh, even broke their armor as well. You needed stitches and a weak home. Jeez. A weak home for a chainsaw to the finger. Intense. Okay. He cooperated. Well, that's a shame. Everything up until that point worked. So I guess I can't feel too bad. Or can I? I can choose to. It's not that bad. I mean, every time I've seen a chainsaw in popular media, it's always been pretty bad. So you can tell me, Richie, if we have to call you old No Fingers Richie. And I won't, you know, hold against you. If you're unable to flip me at the bird. Alright, gonna have to risk some lives here to try and prevent the score, or at least force the score a little bit earlier. Both of our teams have got a lot of KOs already out, so going for if the Skaven wait to the end of next turn to score, then we'll get less KO returns, which means that less of the Skaven players will come back, but my amount of KOs is actually kind of similar. And my players, I think, who are KO'd are also better. So I can see Hazard deciding not to score this turn and wait for next turn. Though right now they're under a fair amount of threat, so I could see them also just wanting to actually get the score in at all. Now, if I didn't have gloves on, there would be no hand Richie. Ah, geez. Okay, well, I'm glad you used personal protective equipment, Richie. Because it's tough. I mean, it's better now, I guess. Ugh, that's a shame. Alright, that's a sacrifice I decided to make. Break free. It's also KO'd, giving more incentive for my opponents to not score. Alright, well, I didn't want this player running across and providing the assist to make this easy for Hazard. So, it was always going to be a bit dicey. I thought I might get away with it. But sadly not. Okay, it's a wrestle. A little unfortunate. But I'm glad that I pushed Hazard into a position where they had to make a move which wasn't very good. That could have gone really badly for them. Because 2 red dice means that I get to choose which dice, and if they roll the skull on the dice, then I would be laughing. Ha 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 ha. Like that. So Richie, later on today, I will post this on my Discord and I'll put it out as a live stream notification as well. I'll be taking part in a show match, a casted League of Legends show match on stream for Square One as part of this online convention. So I'm going to be in what could be described as a professional League of Legends match. As a professional League of Legends, which is what I am. Aha! Alright, so they're going to score. Fine with me. My team's actually pretty flush with money right now. Alright, let's see. Let's hope for good dice. Cool! We only got one of our KOs, but they did. It was the one which we wanted the most. So that's pretty great. Alright. So I'm feeling a little bit better. We've got our murder piece back now. We can get back to murdering. So this piece is just insane at killing. Like, we've been having so much trouble with these gutter runners, but this piece is incredible for killing them. So this time we're gonna make sure this piece is sufficiently protected. We're also gonna actually play our extra blitzer who needs to level up really badly. So anything they could do is great. So it's gonna be 1 turn each. So what did they get back? So they don't have their gutter runner Sirocco 2, but they do have every other KO has returned. So let me just correct that. So that's Smallpox. Some of the names are a little bit gross. So Blizzard, all back in. Justin Bieber is in, I believe. Yeah, so that puts them up to 11. So they've got 1 KO, 1 badly hurt. Okay. Right. I think this will do. Let's put our just straight wrestle guys on the outside, as they're the ones who are going to get clobbered. And we're just going to try and reduce numbers here because the Skaven are. Let's actually change this around to have a the strength 4 guy can be over here. Okay. I think we'll give our no skills blitzer a chance to. Oh, actually, we're going to get our no skills blitzer a chance to get the ball and pass it. It's extremely unlikely to work, but if they do get it, then it's pretty great for us. Still very confused with this game. Yeah, it's hard to explain it and play it properly at the same time. But I will do my best to. Oh, that's great. So Richie, tell you what. Oh man, that's really unlucky. If there's anything specific I can explain, like you sort of like something that you feel like you've got a little bit of a handle on, but just not as much as you want to, then do let me know. I'd be more happy to illustrate. You don't think you will ever understand it? Oh no, that's terrible. Wow, these armor rolls. So it's one of those things that when you look at it, it looks incredibly confusing because you just don't even know what you're supposed to be looking for. Hey, Theods, how's it going? Oh my gosh, this is pretty appalling. No armor breaks at all. But it's not as complicated as it looks because it looks like something that's just completely indecipherable, which I do agree. The game is much better than it was in Blood Bowl 1, but it's still hard to figure out. Okay, let's see, do we get lucky? Damn, almost. Alright, well at least our Mighty Blow Polygon player survived the 1 turn, so that's good news. Where your rerolls? Did you get the Halfling Chef? The answer no. I've just been having a bit of a rough half. I made a fairly grievous error in putting my Mighty Blow Polygon player in harm's way in the first half, and since then I really struggled to do anything to the Skaven, which is the bear has not been cooperating at all. I think it's been boneheading more than it's actually been doing anything. I think it got about 4 boneheads in the first half, which was a little tricky to deal with. It actually let the Skaven out-punch my team, which was unfortunate. Hey Mizra, how you doing? So Richie, if you don't know, Mizra is king of the Underworld team, which is a team made up of some of these rat guys, but also some goblins and trolls and all manner of filthy and violent things. It's looking like my strategy of putting my kind of most expendable players on the outside is working though. because even though while they're going to like probably murder this player, they are one of the more expendable ones. Yes, they didn't make armor either, so apparently the armorers for today's game are extremely competent. And I guess I can dig it. So the block lineman being out and one of the gutter runner with guard being out is incredible. I really hope they stay out. Really, don't hurt me, Mizra. I mean, I was in a league. Gosh darn it, Richie. But thank you very much. I could use the extra subs. But yeah, Mizra, please accept your crown as. So Mizra, I played in a league with Mizra, and they just destroyed everyone. I don't think I've actually seen that animation before. You have now received your own counterfeit coin, which is also the currency of the channel. So congratulations. Okay, so let's put a defensive formation. Yeah, thank you, Richie. So, gosh, your song's not only going to be 2 times extra verse. So, Richie, what kind of song? So, I try and do, as much as this hasn't quite really happened in the way which I would have liked to, I'm trying to do songs for subs, because I'm trying to get into the whole music thing. Richie, since you've gifted the subs, rather than just making your song longer, what kind of thing would you like for it to be about? Alright, Bear Friend can stay in the middle. So Kislev are pretty good on the defense. You don't speak Italian, but you're welcome. Yes. Mizra, are you from Italy? Or did you think that Richie was? So Mizra will of course get a Mizra song. Ah, Mizra's from Italy. Neat. I'm going to note that down. Italy. Cool, Mizra. So yeah, as a sub to the channel, I guess I'll probably do. I will do Blood Bowl songs. For the Blood Bowl people, because I think that makes sense. Richie, you understand Italian but you don't speak it. Intriguing. Yes, I think it's just a bunch of automatic messages, and it's very. I'm not a big fan of things where they kind of come up and if you're just typing it, then accept it. That seems to be very bad design. I think it's probably against some kind of design principle that if you're not. In short, it says thanks. Ah. Let's see. What would be my best guess as to how to say it? Grazie per l'abbonamento regalo. But yes, I guess the notion gets across. Oh boy, Richie, I didn't set a goal for subs just because I didn't think it was very likely I was going to get any, honestly. So, I don't know, what's a good sub goal? We've got kick, so let's turn it over to this side. Thank you for the free subscribing. Oh no. Okay, they're just stunned. Let's see. So I'm currently on 10 subscribers. Excuse me. For now. Alright. I will have to get that from the... So I'll set that up at the end of this stream, because I think I'm going to have to go and like find the particular tool that lets me put that up on screen. But that would be pretty neat, yes. Alright, so these guys are going to get a kick in, but that's nothing too bad. The bear still stands. And we'll actually be able to move in and provide a little bit of... Yeah, should be able to lock up 2 players. So that's pretty nice. These are the 2... well, sorry. These 3 are the only kind of players who really matter. Mizra, rats are useless without goblins on their side. Yeah, so Richie, the Underworld team is basically like the team I'm playing against right now, but just plus goblins. I feel like they could probably do more with the Underworld team design-wise in terms of putting in more weird stuff, because like they're somewhere between being a sort of goblin team, which is like a joke team where you can put in just sort of joke positionals and stuff, and being a competitive team. I feel like they're somewhat more on the joke team side, but they're still scary under certain circumstances, and I think that puts them in a bit of an awkward position. So with my kick, the ball was put here, which is very close to my guys. So if they go and pick up the ball with this one here, then they won't be able to actually move back again, and I could potentially just run over and whack them. Richie does still get it, don't worry. But let's sec. Let me just kind of go back out and re-explain the game a bit from scratch. So it's just a sports game where you're trying to score as many touchdowns as possible. Yeah, you have wins, losses, and draws, like all the sort of stuff you'd expect. Are they going to pass the ball back? Interesting, interesting. So that's all that's really going on, is just that the ball's being moved around, and they're trying to get it down to my end zone. I'm trying to get it to their end zone. And in the different halves and different parts of the game, you're kicking to each other. You just take it in turns, going back and forth. There's a new edition of the game coming out, which is in the near future, which will then allow for a little bit more dynamic play, but it's still broadly the same thing. Okay, so Major Annoyance team are just hanging around, just chilling out, having a good time. Yeah, a lot of the stuff, like, Richie, honestly, like, a lot of the stuff doesn't really matter in terms of understanding, just that there's a lot of punching involved. Some teams are better at punching, some teams are better at moving the ball around. But it's a very asymmetric style game. Okay, so now I can start doing some of the stuff here with using these blitzes. So they've got the diving tackle skill built in, which means they get to -2 from the dice for dodging away, which is really, really good. So let's go and set up for that kind of situation. So 3, so I need to get to 5 strength to be able to get a 3-die block here, which is what I'll be looking to do. Oh, Richie, you asked your friend about a Harry Potter mod, and apparently they're already making one. That's pretty neat. Cool. I'd absolutely love to play another Harry Potter one. Okay. Tsunami 2. See ya later, Tsunami. is KO'd. But Sirocco 2 is back, so they are no longer KO'd. Okay, and okay, I didn't actually expect to be in this situation. Okay. Alright. So hopefully this player's going to have trouble getting away because they've got diving tackle and regular tackle next to them. He's still making the buildings and stuff, and he goes to coding for all that nerdy stuff. Cool. Richie, that's really awesome. I would be extremely happy to play some more Minecraft Harry Potter. Like, I don't know if it's quite possible the Witchcraft and Wizardry people would be willing to share some of the buildings and things, because I don't imagine that they made all of it themselves. But I don't know. But yeah, that'd be really, really cool. I think the main thing for the Harry Potter stuff was, the mod was that it was a really good mod, but just the content was a little samey. Like, because I think they were more like world designers than they were game designers, really. But yeah, that would be really great. I would definitely, like, if your friend ends up making it, I would be very happy to stream it. I mean, hopefully that just goes without saying. I did end my turn, right? Yeah. So I think my opponent was thinking about running down and throwing the ball across, but there's a decent chance that this player will not be able to get away. Okay, cool. The wizard is used up, which means that you can see another score coming through now. That's surprising. Okay, so they've used up their reroll. Well, Richie, yeah, the problem with switching spells, like, seemed like a really easily solvable problem. Like, the spell system was good, it was just that it wasn't, like... There wasn't, like, a quick switch spell button, or at least I couldn't find out what it was. I feel like in the tutorial there was one, but I just couldn't find it written down anywhere. And so, if I just had a way to quickly switch... Like, having different spells I think was really, really good. I was so afraid, though, with the game, like, that was just kind of going to be it when it came to the game. It is dangerous to pass now. Well, so the way has been cleared, I think, to get a free pass across. But yes, without a reroll, Minster, you're right. There's two chances to screw up the roll here. So if we get lucky, they will indulge us in that. It's still going to be like 2 pluses because of their ridiculous agility, but it's still much more possible that they're going to mess it up. I don't think they're going to, though. No, they are! Holy moly! I don't even know why they used the reroll there. Okay. Oof, oof indeed. Well, that is some very good fortune. Alright, well, I mean, this is gonna be a jump up hit. Alright, so let's see if the ball goes off the pitch now. An opportunity. Holy moly, really? That is incredible. Okay, I kind of asked for that actually, to be fair. So this is one of the reasons that people play Blood Bowl, is that you get these incredibly unlikely things happening. In this case, that was more me being a dumbass than anything else. I think I was so tilted by the double failure of piling on to of Mighty Blow on the Gutter Runner that I just kind of lost focus just for long enough to throw the game away. But so I guess the bigger sort of concepts at play to understand in Blood Bowl is that it's a game of risk management. In that case there, I sort of did a very poor job of that. Meet Master Mike. If it wasn't for the insane RNG, this game would be stressful. Sometimes, of course, you get very good dice in your favour. In this case, it looks like some of the good luck is materialising towards the end. Hopefully this player's not going to be dead. No, they're okay. Ugh. But wow, yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Oh boy. Why didn't they pick up with the AG guy? I don't know. Was it in the tackle zone? It would have made any difference. Ball carrier is a gutter runner, yep. Yeah, grey doesn't stand out terribly well for these guys, because I think they kind of, you know, the dark brown doesn't contrast very well with the fur of the critters themselves. Okay, so I've got two players up here doing nothing, so that was completely inexcusable. I did not move them back before. I guess I can jump up, smack this guy, but oh boy, this is probably some of the worst Blood Bowl I've played. Richie, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for gifting those subs. I'll let you know when your song is ready. But also, do let me know if there's anything you'd like to have as part of your song. And yes, I'm glad you're... once we get up to enough sub points, I've got plenty more silly expressions to be able to provide to help fill our lives with joy. I think once I hit 15 sub points, then I'll be able to get the more silliness. Grr. Okay, that's going to help. Prehensile tail is very nice. And then we can also put in some diving tackle there as well. Alright, let's get these geezers down and actually doing something. Jeez, movement 6. Pfft, how low. Okay. Good. Internal bleeding, living up to their name. So they're basically dead. Ugh. I know I haven't used my blitz this turn. I'm just trying to put enough pressure down to force another score, really. I'm really hoping to be able to... Let's see, this guy's going to get leveled up. Like, he's been picking up... Not in this game, which has been part of the reason why I've kind of gotten a bit tilted. But, like, theoretically, I should be getting tons of SCP in a game like this. From all of these armor value 7 Skaven, but it hasn't quite worked out that way. Okay. So now I can enact my main secret plan, which is to try and get some levels on Thrice the Pain. Because they are a massive liability before they get blocked, because they are worth a ton, but they don't come with any useful skills that are immediately useful. I'm going to go for a nap after this one. So, as I said, for any of you guys who are interested, I will be playing a League of Legends show match this evening at 7 o'clock UK time. If you'd like to be notified when that happens, you can join my Discord and I'll post about it in there. It should be a good old time though. I hope so. Okay. Okay, he can run forward and blitz. Everyone else can make with the punching. Yes, Mizra, the complicated game. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's going to be at... Actually, I'll just post about it in the chat. Just to make it a little bit easier. On twitch.tv/SQ1 League. Yeah, so we're playing... Damn, all of the rerolls have gone in favour of the Skaven squad. Oh, nice kick, though. So anyways, he just started mangling Skaven. The armor rolls have been, I think... Okay. Well, I feel less bad about it now. Okay, so that's okay. So Justin Bieber 2 is minus moved. Alright, let's start blasting. Okay, not quite what we were hoping for, but I guess I'll take it. Alright. I'm going to try and bully the Skaven team a bit more directly. Alright. Well, one way or another, this is going to move the ball up the pitch. Hey, good job, that guy. Alright, we'll hold on actually passing that to next time when we've actually got a reroll ready. And we'll move our sidesteppy man up to be in position to do some sidestepping. Actually, I think we'll also, let's see, so 1, 3, 5, 6, so we'll move up our other guy as well. Because whatever happens, the ball's going to end up over here. We're quite lucky that the wizard didn't really do too much in this game. I mean, it was impactful. Meet Master Mike. Yes, sadly, it's not a Blood Bowl show match, but a League of Legends one. I stream a bunch of different stuff on this channel, so I do TFT, Teamfight Tactics, every morning. Blood Bowl's more like a once a week kind of thing, whereas TFT is an everyday thing, and there's just occasionally other things. So I haven't been on many streams being commentated, like a live commentator, so that's why I'm particularly excited about this upcoming one. Okay, so it looks like they're going to aggressively go after the ball carrier, which is fine. This formation works out right, because if they follow up the piling on, then they'll be at least stuck in my lines a little bit. And it looks like that's going to be, so failed on the armor. And failed again. Cool, I'm glad at least that the rotten luck is extending to Hazard. I think this is a bit of a cursed game. Alright, well this is turning into what could potentially be a rather expensive attempt to get some SVP for Pain. So, any of you guys who are not long-time viewers, Thrice to Pain is the third iteration of Pain, which was named by Caldegum after spending a fair amount of time commentating together. But unfortunately, each time they've been really bad. Really bad. That they've gotten characteristic injuries over and over again. Oh boy, this is looking a bit dicey. Meet Master Mike, you got roped into this game by some friends recently. Didn't think I'd like it, but I'm hooked now. Yes, it's that kind of game that it's one of those games that that people everyone plays, but nobody tends to talk about. And then what you kind of find out that tons of people you know actually play it, and it's been a really weird experience. That's what's happened for me. Is that I've ended up being like, oh, this person plays this game? I had no idea. Jeez. Alright, let's get us strength 4 guy down there and causing trouble. Alright, and let's work on the almost certainly correct assumption that this is going to go horribly wrong. Wrestle guy can stand up. Tackle guy will be freed up once this block goes insanely well. It does. I knew it. And also an armor break. Okay, so let's go base this boy here. Let's provide further incentive for this one to stay the heck away from me. And then let's go for some passing. Amazing job to Pain. You're the first one, your first Pain for a while who's actually successfully done something. So good job. You're my favourite. Don't tell the others. Okay. Well, with that in mind, I guess I can actually try doing stuff. Maybe going for I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and actually get the score on Thrice the Pain, but before that happens, I'm going to try and move the ball as far up the pitch as possible. So hopefully with my blitzers being next to some of their players now, they're going to have a lot of trouble getting away to try and get anywhere near the ball. I know at this point they actually don't need to do anything, but... Damn, that is... Oh, that's right, I forgot that these guys actually have like ridiculously long movement. So it's a bit like the Saurus movement. So normally, you can end up with some really big players who have actually really good movement scores, but you rarely get to use them because they're mostly just punching people backwards and forwards. But in this case, the Skaven linemen have got really high movement. It's just that they rarely get to use it to its full extent because they're nearly always in some sort of fight. Am I going to bitterly regret my choices? Possibly. If I can get Thrice the Pain in a position to be sort of semi... Okay, oh man, this is the Wrestle Tackle guy. Okay, that helps. So, what I did there is commonly termed as potatoing the ball off the pitch, which is to send it up undefended. Apparently there's actually a player who was called Potato who did that very successfully a lot of the time. Whereas in this case, it's kind of come to mean it in a negative way, even though I think initially it was kind of a tribute to how well this player was able to pull off something bad, and it's just kind of transferred its meaning to being something bad. Which is a shame for Potato, I suppose. But I don't know if they care. Hooray for diving tackle. And jump up as well. Okay, so this will give me maximum shots at getting rid of them. Alright, Geezer's gonna get up here to allow for the 3-die block. Good thing that they did. And let's try for the old murder the annoying player strategy. Three dice. Sometimes you're just going to go for it. I do agree. So I'm going to go for is removing this Agility 6 player if I can. I'm going to find out here. Can a KO be downgraded? Yes, it can. Okay, now I know that for sure. I guess because most of the time people just don't do it, so I don't get to see that potentially happen. Yeah, I think it's like it's weird, Mike. I've played a lot of Blood Bowl, but there's still so much stuff I don't know because I haven't played certain kinds of teams that much. I played a lot of starter leagues, so I'm very unfamiliar with how the game works at a higher level or like the more experienced level. So knowing stuff like it's possible to downgrade your ability means that I now know it's a rule of thumb that you never use piling on a KO. Because I guess it's more likely than not that you're going to actually lose out because of it. Alright, well, I mean, at least I got rid of that gutter runner. There's going to be another gutter runner coming to pick the ball up, but they won't at least have someone immediately to pass it to. Unless, of course, it's going to be to... oh, wait, sorry, this is actually a gutter runner, isn't it? Hurricane 2. Whew, that's going to be quite the pass if they go for it this turn. The UI and some of the skill descriptions are less than clear and intuitive, yes. So for Blood Bowl 3, which is coming, like, they don't even look like they've changed very much about the game itself at all, apart from just implementing the new rule set. If all they do is make the game less obtuse in how it works, then they'll have done an enormous service to the game overall. Because right now, yeah, it's just stuff that's unnecessarily confusing, where there's no good reason for it to be as poorly explained as it is, when all it would take would just be more text. Okay, so it's going to be a lineman picking up the ball? Okay, handing it off. Fair enough then, actually. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, if the UI is improved, like the whole user interface, the user experience is improved for Blood Bowl 3, which I have to think it is, because I don't know what the hell else they're going to do. Because ultimately, Blood Bowl 2 is a functional... Blood Bowl 1, honestly, was a functional implementation of the game itself. Damn, that is pretty silly. Okay, he's not dead. There's a enemy biting through my pen now. Okay, well I can at least make a 2-die block on him, so I'll bear that in mind. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, nice. Blizzard 4 is out of the game. Oh, that is good news. Okay, so... let's get this boyo into the right kind of position. I do love jump up, though. Jump up definitely makes this whole thing more tolerable. Let's get the 2 assists on you for a 3-die block here. And then also run down another geezer. So this is kind of going to be a crushing defeat in terms of actual scores, but in terms of what it's doing for the team, it's okay. Man, this mighty blow is not doing anything. I didn't notice you were writing. Their friend is grumpy today. Alright, let's see if we can get lucky. Not a good start. Gonna have to do this again. Okay. Well, at least they're not getting pushed off the pitch for certain, which I would have had if I'd done the follow-up. So... do I go for the... No, I think I'll leave it as it is. I was thinking about going for the 2 red dice block up here, but it's just so bad. Theod's redeemed the stretch. So, I recommend various different kinds of hand stretching. So, for League of Legends this evening, at 7 o'clock on SQ1 League, Twitch, having stretched hands for stuff like League of Legends is super, super important because you're doing a lot of like kind of this sort of thing all the time. I haven't used my apothecary this game though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, Mizra, I hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, it's Saturday. Alright, I think it's time to get piling on and taken off. Interesting. Valley hurt, I'll take it. That is a 200 team value player. So if it's just badly hurt, like, that's a huge gift. That's the way I try and think of it, at least, is that they've done me a huge favour by not killing my incredibly overexpensive player. I don't think I would ever get... like, having a plus strength player is really good. I don't feel like I'm using them in a way that justifies their ludicrously huge cost. Alright, so I mean this is fairly standard Skaven game, I guess. Pretty standard in every respect. Alright, when the Gather Runners comes back, so it gives us one more turn to try and get another pass on. So we'll just get as much punching in as we can. I call it a day. Bear friend, Skaven and Skinks are your nemesis so far. Yeah, Meat Master Mike, they are very hard to deal with. One of the things that helped me with Skinks is just trying to sort of set up situations. Because when you start out and you're against Skinks, it feels really deeply unfair that it's so hard to deal with them. Like, having a block player helps a lot. Having the... you need to have, what, like... if you get 2 assists on a skink, then your chances of murdering them go dramatically up. If you've got strength 3 players, you get 2 assists to get you up to more than double. I didn't realise that's what I should be doing with the bear more often. But yeah, more passing, I think. Alright, let's see. You've started gravitating towards Chaos and Nurgle teams. Murder is your typical strategy already. Oh boy. How rude. Okay. Oh, that works. So I was a Chaos and Nurgle player for a long time as well. That is really one of the most unpleasant names. But I do think it's a little limiting because they're not even that great at punching things to start with. Like in a league like REBBL, you get to play for a long time. Oh, nice. Another injury. Pretty sweet. Missed next game on the REBBL guy. Might get apothecaried because they haven't really had to use apothecary for anything worthwhile. Yep. And what does it turn out to be? Alright, cool. And for this guy. There we go, finally got removal. Yeah, I was Chaos and Nurgle for a long time. I think I might come back to Nurgle, having kind of got the experience now with other teams. But I do think it's a little limiting to kind of, just because they... are very sort of a particular variety. Alright. Oh wait, that pass was further away than it needed to be. Oh, whoops, I was a little late on that one. Okay, well, that was a... Oh, boy. It's been a day. It's been a day. Yeah, I think Nurgle's probably more interesting than Chaos. Cool, my treasury's up to 130 spiraling expenses. Oh yeah, that's right, my team value is high enough now that I'm going to take spiraling expenses on things, so I need to keep a bit of money back. Let's see, so got a decent amount of SVP, nothing crazy, but okay. Yeah, I want to run Nurgle in the Eternal League because it seems like they would be a lot of fun there. They sort of remind me of the Kislev in that they've got a whole bunch of sort of like marginally useful skills in their players. And I think the effects of those skills would come in more clearly over a longer period of time. Alright, so yeah, so in about 3 hours time I'll be playing a professional playing in a League of Legends game over at twitch.tv/SQ1League if you're interested in League of Legends, or would like to see me embarrass myself while being shoutcasted by professional shoutcasters, then you can come check me out there. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be playing my next Blood Bowl game, but it will at least be a once a week thing. So meet Master Mike and everyone, it's been really nice to meet you guys. And I'll see you guys again, hopefully, a little bit later on today. Oh, and the other thing, if you're interested in teamfight tactics, that's what I stream on this channel every morning from 9 to 11 AM. There we go. The bot even said it at the same time. Didn't even have to actually say it for myself. And thank you for the follow, Meat Master. It's been nice to meet you. Do let me know as to how your Blood Bowl journey is going, because it's always interesting to hear how people are going. Theodus, thank you as well. And thank you for being a founder. What a champ. Let's see. Just gonna... Oh, whoops. I need to validate the match. I don't think we got any level ups as a result of that at all. No. So, I mean, but we're left with an intact team. We've got a murder piece that is very close to leveling up again. We've got one SVP on Thrice of Pain, so they're just one MVP away from being actually marginally useful. Everyone else is kind of just chilling for now. The catchers are pretty close to leveling up again as well. We are now one Flesh who I was hoping would get killed, which is why they've got Block and Wrestle. He's refusing to die. The linemen are well developed, they've all got the skills in. So, yeah, feeling pretty good. And I guess I'll probably sit on my treasury for a while. I don't think I get a 4th Blitzer until at least there's a couple of levels on Thrice. Once they've got Block, they probably get Mighty Blow. So I can start more convincingly get rid of stuff. But anyway, have a lovely day, guys. Hopefully see some of you guys around. And yeah, I hope the rest of the weekend goes great for you. See you soon.